feels like forever since I've been live. So, what time is it? It is 4:10 UK. So, if you are watching this on YouTube, we are obviously not live. So, you might want to fast forward 2 minutes or so and I'll get started. And if you are watching live, then do come and say hello. So, what am I going to talk about? I want to talk to you about affirmations. So in case you're thinking, oh my God, this girl can't spell, it is meant to be affirmations, not affirmations. So I learned about affirmations towards the end of last year, shared it at my leader retreat, and then had it on my to-do list forever and a day to share with you girls, and totally forgot. So this isn't just unique based. This is something that you might find really useful in life, or if you belong to another company, or even if you're not in this industry, because we're going to be talking about positive affirmations and the difference between an affirmation and an affirmation and what that could mean for your life. So let's just take a look at the time. We're going to give it 1 more minute and then I'm going to get cracking and tell you ladies about affirmations. So if you love what you hear, then please do share. You might think that this could help somebody. So I wanted to do this as well because we're coming to the end of a month, start of a new month. So this is a really good time to start some new habits. And I'm hoping that if you struggle with affirmations, the affirmations might be the way forward. So, hey ladies. Hi Alicia. How are you, my darling? 30 more seconds and then I will get cracking with the content. Feel free to invite, feel free to share. We're going to be talking about the difference between affirmations. So these are powerful statements that are believed to tap into law of attraction and change your world, and affirmations, and actually how affirmations might be something that you would use instead of, as well as. So that's the topic for today. So first of all, let's just start. How many of you do affirmations? So these are things, so where perhaps in the morning you would stand in the mirror and say, I am a green elite leader. I am beautiful. I am smart, whatever. So these are things to say in the mirror that are to help you. I am wealthy. So these are law of attraction statements that you can make in the daytime, in the evening. Does anybody use affirmations at the moment? So Laura does. Awesome. So with affirmations, there is lots of research to show how powerful they are. However, what sometimes happens is our brains, we have these little mind monkeys, and our brains can say something different. So have any of you ever said an affirmation? So you've like looked in the mirror, or like, so I've got mine up on my, I've got like a little cupboard and I've got them up on there. So have you ever looked at them or looked in the mirror and said like something like, so here's one for me. So it said something like, I am thin, and your brain goes, well, you're not though. You're not thin though, are you? Like, have you ever done that with an affirmation? So, or you've said to yourself, I am wealthy, or I am attracting great people into my business, or whatever. Has anybody ever said an affirmation and their brain's gone, yeah, but really? No, you're not rich, are you? Because that's the thing with affirmations, is that you've got to have 100% belief behind what you're saying. And sometime, because otherwise that affirmation, it can have the opposite effect. Because if you go, I am wealthy, and then your brain goes, well, you're not really though, are you? That you're struggling a little bit, you're a bit skint this month, then that's actually the energy that you're sending into the universe. So you've just had the opposite effect of what you wanted. So that's affirmations, and sometimes what the issues can be. So this is the whole point of this entire video, is to talk about affirmations. So affirmation is where instead you ask a question. So it has been proven that your brain, when you ask yourself a question, like your brain just lights up. Your brain loves questions. So asking a question puts yourself in a really, really good state. So instead of standing there and saying, I am wealthy, and your brain going, you're not though. If you instead ask a question, why am I wealthy? Now, of course, your brain could be like, yeah, but you're not. But that isn't what tends to happen. As you stand there and say, why are you wealthy? Because you're doing this as a law of attraction piece. This is what you are going to become. So why am I wealthy? Why have I grown into this? You know, why? Your brain starts to try and answer that question. So you might say, why am I wealthy? And then your brain's like, well, because you finally hit whatever status you're going for, and because you've saved money, and because you've paid off your debts. So it becomes a lot stronger for law of attraction. So same with me asking. So if I stand in front of my mirror and do an affirmation, law of attraction, saying, I am thin, my brain goes, no, you're not though. Come on now, we got eyeballs. That's what my brain starts doing. And then it's horrible. It's like a negative little thing. If I stand in front of that mirror and say, why am I thin? Rather than judge that I'm not, my brain goes, because you're eating the right things, because you're putting the right food inside your body, because you're drinking lots of water, because you are exercising a lot. So it starts to give you the actions that you need to match up with what you want, law of attraction wise. So that's the difference between an affirmation and an affirmation. So an affirmation is a statement, and there's certain statements that I totally can be at peace with, and I can say them and I believe them, even though they're not happening right now. It's perfect. There are certain ones that I can't say, and that's where an affirmation to me is really, really powerful. So instead I ask a question. And when I ask that question, my brain starts giving me the answers. So even if you are amazing at affirmations, I absolutely encourage you to do some questions as well, because it leads you down the path of the law of attraction bit that you're after. So does that make sense? I've just seen a lot of people hop on, so you've probably hopped on right at the little last minute. But we're just talking about the difference between affirmations and affirmations and how they can be powerful. So an affirmation is where you ask a question instead. So rather than say, I am, I don't know, I didn't want to make it like a colour thing, because I don't think this is just unique based, but rather than say I am green status and your brain kind of shutting you down, if you say why am I green status, then your brain goes into like thinking about the things that are involved in that, and as a law of attraction piece that works really, really well. So that's what has been covered in this video. I'm gonna love you and leave you, girls. It's month end, it's madness. Why am I doing live about this? I don't know. I just suddenly felt like I needed to say it. So yeah, go, and after month end madness, go and write down some affirmations instead of affirmations. And even if you're hot with your affirmations, start changing some to questions every now and again, and you will see the path of all that you want to achieve light up before you in regards to law of attraction. So yeah, like I said, ladies, feel free to share if this was useful, and love you muchly. Mwah!